morning, Payne Tech. Today is Friday, May 31st, and welcome back to this week's episode of Payne Tech News. I'm your host, Alanna Francis.
And I'm your co-host, Londyn Champagnie. Our seniors are getting ready to showcase their version of the Broadway hit play In the Heights. Be ready for the upcoming trailers and behind the scenes from our television production students. And just to remind you, the In the Heights play takes place on June 5th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Hope to see you all there supporting our seniors for their last showcase. Here's a quick look to get everyone excited about the show.
It's gonna be a great musical. As you can see, they're building a set right here. The production value for this musical is bigger than any Payne Tech show that's ever happened. We got a really incredible cast, a really strong cast who can sing, and we're just gonna give our all for this performance. So I encourage you all to come and watch.
The New Jersey Motor Vehicle Commission will be at Payne Tech on Saturday, June 8th. If you are interested in getting your permit, license, or any ID, please see Ms. Haynes to sign up, schedule a time, and fill out the needed forms.
Next, we would like to show the first poetry slam at the senior lunch. Thanks to students Ibn Muhammad and Marcus Hughes for starting this new tradition.
You gifts not because you asked, because you're the one I adore. Plus, I heard the last few guys took what they wanted and just walked out the door. But baby, I'm your knight, and for you, I'll go to war. I'll go to war about you.
An afternoon of apricots and water, interspersed with cigarettes and sand and rocks we walked across. How easily you held my hand beside the low tide of the world. Now I do relive an evening of retreat, a bridge I left behind, where all the solid heat of lust and tender trembling lay as cruel and as kind, as passionate.
The men in our communities who checked the small portion who exhibited these traits. But now they aren't afraid to show it because no one today will hold them accountable for their mistakes. So in other words, we are no longer protected, and all we have is ourselves. The only ones who uplift us and look out for each other because obviously we have no one else. So girl, wear that tight-fitted dress, and please
Never meant to cause you no pain. I just wanna go back to being the same. But I only wanna make things right before you walk out my life.
A fart can be quiet. A fart can be loud. Some leave a powerful poisonous cloud. A fart can be short. A fart can be long. Some farts have been known to sound like a song. A fart can create a most curious melody. A fart can be harmless or silent and deadly.
Once again, we would like to thank our senior class for these poems. We hope to make this a new senior tradition.
As students, we spend most of our time in school, so we are with our teachers for most of the day. Teachers have the very difficult task of educating America's future, and they act as role models, give us advice, and yes, they do have our best interest in mind. The junior class has put together a video dedicated to our wonderful teachers here at Payne Tech for Teacher Appreciation Month.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Heavenstride. I'm a social studies teacher.
I'm Ms. Sanchez, Spanish teacher.
Hi, my name is Ms. Fadraska. My name is Isaiah Braithwaite, and I'm a senior at Payne Tech.
Hi, my name is Amber, and I'm a senior.
Hi, my name is Motar Sempa. I'm a senior here at Payne Tech.
How long have you been teaching, and do you feel appreciated?
I've actually been teaching for about 10 years, and I feel appreciated. Depends on the day, though. I think some days you walk away from teaching and you feel like, hey, that was like one of the greatest days. And sometimes you walk away and it's like, man, why am I even doing this?
I've been teaching for 17 years.
I've been teaching for a total of 4 years, 3.5 years here at Payne Tech. At Payne Tech, I definitely do feel appreciated as a teacher.
Do you think teachers should be appreciated, and why?
I think teachers should be appreciated because they do a lot for us, and they all treat us like their own kids, most of them. So I just feel like they do a lot for us. So
teachers should definitely be appreciated because these are the people that we're with majority of our days, even sometimes more than our parents. So if we spend the most time with them, they have to learn how to be patient, which is the first key. They have to learn how to communicate. They have to learn how to teach, and I feel like that takes a lot that people don't really recognize.
Because I think everybody needs teachers. I mean, we're the biggest child care provider in the United States. If it wasn't for your teachers, you wouldn't get to do whatever career you really want to do after graduation. We teach people skills. We teach life skills. We're there when people need us. We pretty much do every function that a parent would do during school hours for the most part. So it's a job that demands a lot, and people are willing to step up and do it.
Appreciated because we are more than just teachers. We are role models to the students.
We're there for most of the day with them in their everyday lives, and we're helping them grow, we're helping them mature, and we're helping them just learn more about themselves and the things that they are learning in the classroom.
And if you weren't teaching, what would you be doing?
Well, my second choice would have been dentistry, so I'll be a dentist.
I think if I wasn't teaching, I'd be coaching volleyball full time, because I do coach volleyball for the boys and the girls here, and that's like my second favorite hobby.
I'm not really sure because I'm a teacher and like my whole family's teachers, but I really like music. Maybe if I wasn't teaching, I would have done something like music review. I don't know.
What's the best part about being a teacher?
I think the best part about being a teacher is meeting different students every year and being able to make a difference in their lives and truly connect with them and not just only teach them the material, but teach them life lessons as well.
Spending time with my students.
I think sometimes the best part of teaching is when you're working with a kid and something just clicks that they were having trouble with and they just get it and you can tell they like really learned something. And it was because of you.
Are there any teachers you would like to shout out?
Yes, I would love to shout out Miss Cameron. Yeah, Cameron, even though I don't have her class and I'm not in the business CTE.
Cameron.
Mr. Boyle for teaching us.
Mr. Boyle.
Miss Capola, Miss Horge, Capola.
Mr. Hebenstreit.
To Mr. Hebenstreit.
Miss Pepper.
Ackershuk, shout out to Miss Ackershuk.
Trucios, thank you for being patient with us too.
Shout out to Miss Valdraska.
Mr. Onyema. Miss Preziotti.
Miss Campbell, that's my girl.
Miss Marquez.
Shout out to Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Gary Fryer.
Mr. Renee.
Mr. Jagnikowski, Mrs. Gonzalez,
Mr. Johnson,
and Mr. Paterno.
Is there a special end of year message you would like to give to any of your teachers? Yes, I want to say I love you guys, and I also want to say like for next year, if you guys choose to stay, trust the process because the contributions that you made on our lives and my fellow peers was something so essential to my progress. So I know that it's something that future students might also need. So.
Payne Tech hosted the second annual art showcase yesterday. We would all like to thank Mr. Perez and his student volunteers for helping organize and run this event. Make sure to be on the lookout for pictures and videos from the event in next week's show. All right, y'all, that concludes this week's episode of Payne Tech News. Once again, I'm your host, Alanna Francis.
And I'm your co-host, Londyn Champagnie. Thank you for watching. Go Juniors!